Rasul, I welcome you to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel for timely videos. If you like the video, press the like button, share if as you wish. I hope you will share my video. Okay, let's go. This is Dawn newspaper. We're going to analyze a report, and we're going to be fair, just without any biasness inside my heart, without any grudge or envy. You see, let's see. Dawn newspaper. What's the heading is Imran holds telethon for flood victims. At least rupees 5 billion secured in pledges. This is the headline. You see online in newspaper online. But when you click it, it disappears, and this one appears. Which one? This one appears. Ben and Imran's live speech is suspended for a week. So this one, I have copied that one. Imran holds telethon for flood victims. It is not upon the news, you see, report. There is no heading. Heading is that one. Ben and Imran's live speech is suspended for a week, and the whole report talks about his suspension from broadcast, his language, the tough language he has used for a judge and the police officers, and they are talking about the remarks passed by the barristers and the justice, and further future course of action against him, and his remarks about other things. There's the political, you see. Just this report is misleading the people. Last night there was a telethon held by him, and rupees 5 billion were secured in pledges in matter of 3 hours. You see, a person most believed person, the largest party, the worthy person, respected throughout the world at international level. When he gives the call, people send their money, hard-earned money. You see, millions of rupees, millions of dollars. They send as they send as a donation. They give in charity. That means this person can be believed. This person is believed, but this person is not believed by this newspaper. I don't know. This Dawn newspaper is widely circulated in Pakistan, widely believed in Pakistan. We used to be believed to be the true word of the circumstances of Pakistan and people, but I don't think now people don't no longer read this as much as they used to, or believe the news of the Dawn newspaper as much as they did in the past. Let's read. We will discuss about it and analyze at the end. Islamabad. Let's pick up the first paragraph. The Islamabad High Court IHC on Monday lifted a ban on the live coverage of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf PTI Chairman Imran Khan's speeches, observing that the Pakistan Electronic Media Regulatory Authority (PEMRA) invoked wrong sections of the law while prohibiting the broadcast. Okay, on August 20, while addressing a public gathering in Islamabad to express solidarity with party leader Shehbaz Gill, who is imprisoned in a sedition case, Mr. Khan had lashed out at the Islamabad police over alleged torture on Mr. Gill and warned the judge who sent the leader on physical remand of dire consequences. Soon after the rally, PEMRA banned live broadcast of the PTI chief's speeches on television, and a case was also registered against him. Everything against him is mentioned, remember. Let's go here. On Monday, Mr. Khan petitioned the Islamabad High Court against the ban through his counsel, Barrister Sayyid Ali Zafar. Arguing before the court, the counsel pointed out that the PEMRA invoked sections 26 and 27 to impose a ban on live coverage of the PTI chairman's speeches. He said these sections could not be invoked in this case, as they empowered the regulator to ensure broadcast of suitable content. Okay, let's go to this one. Even otherwise, since section 26 entailed penal consequences, the regulator was under an obligation to serve a prior notice to Mr. Khan before banning broadcast of his live speeches. Islamabad High Court Chief Justice asks PTI counsel how threatening language against judge could be justified. Imran holds live telethon. Imran holds live telethon. Okay, that has been allowed, but the language is threatening. How could that be justified? This remark is moreover evaluated here or just mentioned. Mr. Zafar informed the court that the former premier intended to participate in a live telethon to raise funds for flood affected people. Is it done? Now we are going to this one. Justice Minala inquired from the counsel the reason that led to a ban on Mr. Khan's speech. He replied that on August 20, the PTI chairman had warned the Islamabad Inspector General of Police, Deputy Inspector General, and Additional District and Session Judge Zeba Chaudhry of consequences for sending Mr. Gill on a 2-day physical remand. The Islamabad High Court Chief Justice expressed displeasure over the remarks against the judge and called it unacceptable. How can you justify such threatening language against a judge of the lower court, which is an important tier of the judicial system? Justice Minala asked the counsel. Barrister Zafar argued that it was a reaction from Mr. Khan on the alleged torture on Mr. Gill. Justice Minala observed that the worst form of torture was enforced disappearances and reminded the counsel that the Islamabad High Court had sent a number of cases of missing persons to the previous PTI government, but to no avail. He remarked that in the case the party was keen to probe the allegations of torture, it could have been done in a proper manner. The counsel replied that since the Islamabad High Court had already initiated contempt proceedings against Imran Khan, he would submit his response on the date fixed for hearing. Arguing against Pamara's directive, Zafar said it was issued without observing the principles of procedural fairness. He drew the court's attention to Pamara's prohibition order and termed it ultra vires and Articles 19 and 19A of the Constitution, as well as Pamara Ordinance 2002. Justice Minala observed, without commenting on the said objectionable portion of the speech, it prima facie appears that the authority has issued the impugned order in excess of jurisdiction vested in it and without having regard to the constitutional rights guaranteed under Article 19 and 19A of the Constitution. He further observed that a plain reading of Section 27 of Pamara Ordinance also prima facie shows that it does not empower the authority to issue a blanket prohibition order. Moreover, the prohibition order appears to be in violation of the principle of proportionality. The court noted that TV channels were required to observe the prescribed procedure regarding the time delay mechanism. Failure on the part of the licensee is to violate the prescribed procedure prima facie could have been made a ground for issuance of the impugned prohibition order. Subsequently, the court suspended Pamara's directive and issued notices to the regulator and the Attorney General. Further hearing in this matter was adjourned till September 5. Now you see, this part is of Imran's telethon. The news is written on this theme, on this topic, but only few lines like what. Meanwhile, PTI Chief Imran Khan held a telethon that provided direct access to national and international callers to pledge funds for the support of flood victims. Senator Faisal Javed was the moderator of this telethon. Mr. Khan said he had participated in flood relief activities when the country was ravaged in 2010, and according to his estimates, the current floods were worse than that. He said bank accounts had been opened in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Punjab to collect funds that would be spent transparently under a committee. At the time of going to print, ARY News reported the telethon had secured 5 billion rupees in pledges. This is over. this is over. What this all is about against Imran Khan, talking about his about his speech, about his sedition case, about the cases registered against him, talking about the camera, you see, banning his speech, live speech, any speech, denying him the right to freedom of expression, freedom of speech. This is biasness. He couldn't demand the fair and justice, you see, inquiry against the people who are conducting, you see, tortures. There is nothing, no mention of the torture, how Mr. Gill was tortured, and who tortured him, where was he tortured. Is there any mention? No. The torture on Mr. Gill, okay, only like that. Okay, Mr. Imran Khan warned the people who are committing tortures on him, and he is denied a bail. What about other leaders like Nawaz Sharif, like Maryam Nawaz Sharif, and Mr. Fazlur Rahman, other politicians? You see, they have spoken against army. They have directly crushed the efforts of our army, our genuine and our patriotic army, which is protecting our country. These people have spoken against our greatest army. Where is that? Well, Imran Khan is always supporting, always talking in favor of army. Imran Khan says that Pakistan needs army more than Pakistan needs Imran Khan. Why not to support him? I am supporting him. I'm not living in Pakistan. I'm supporting him because he's an honest person and he does not confiscate the money and he does not cheat anybody. The day he cheats, the day he confiscates money, I will not believe him. I trust him. I would like to donate for him also. Why not to donate for people who are working for Pakistan? Thank you. Please press the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can get the timely videos.